how's it going? It's Ryan from RLS ASMR. Now today I'll be doing a page flipping video. I have a comic book here, because I don't have any magazines, but it kind of has the texture of like a magazine would, so I feel like it'd have some pretty good sounds. But starting out, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a drink, and then also pop in some gum, because we're gonna have some gum chewing as well. I'm reading the pages. I feel like that'd be really relaxing. So let me not put this, I don't want the condensation to ruin it, but I'm gonna go ahead and pour, blue Powerade, you know how I do. So let me go ahead and do that without trying to make too much noise. Sorry if that was loud. I don't know, I think some of you guys watch Morpheus ASMR, and he always pours his ocean spring into his glass of ice, and then he cuts it with water, but all those pouring sounds, it's always super relaxing, so I figured I'd go ahead and give it a try. Now this'll, oh, that's actually out of frame. Okay, cool. Alright, so now, time for the extra gum. Gotta, mandatory 2 pieces. You start with 1 piece. What are you doing, bro? Come on. Right. I'm gonna have to pop in an extra piece because this junk, I thought this was long lasting. It might not be their long lasting version. It always, like 5 minutes in, it's just the flavor's gone, and then you're chewing on rubber for who knows how long. First piece going in. Second piece. Alright, so I kind of have these in an order. I don't know how long I'm going to make this video, but we got Deathstroke from DC, otherwise known as Slade Wilson, or Slade if you watched the Teen Titans show that came back, not Teen Titans Go, the real one. But I think he's in Teen Titans Go, I'm not sure. So it's the Volume 1, Gods of War. So, let's see. Okay, let me move stuff around so I don't hit the mic all the time. There we go. Alright. So as you can see, how it starts out, you can kind of see his, well, I think this is, Ra's al Ghul. His Night's Place. No, I'm tripping. This is like his lair or some shit, where you see all of his guns and stuff down here. I don't know how well you can see that. So yeah, I'm not really like super into comic books. Like I don't have a lot. I have 3 of these. I have 1 of this, 1 of the Flash, and 1 of Suicide Squad. And then I have the first 3 Excalibur, X-Men comics, because I didn't have any X-Men comics. So I have DC. Yeah, so I have DC and I have Marvel, but not a real collection yet. I want to get a collection, but comic books are kind of expensive, because if you just want 1 story, that could cost anywhere from like when I say story, they break them up into those little really thin ones. 1 episode, I guess you'd say. I don't know what they're actually called. Volume, issue. That's the word. Sorry. If you get 1 issue, that could be anywhere now from like 5 to 10. Like a couple bucks. I think they used to be a couple bucks, but some of them are like this is like the first volume. This is volume 1 right here. So it's like multiple issues in one. So I felt like I got a really good deal. It was like, I think $15 or so. So it's like, instead of buying, 10 volumes for like $1 a piece, I'd rather just buy the whole volume for an extra $5 or something like that. Now, I don't know how I can. Deathstroke's pretty gruesome because his whole thing, I don't know if you're aware, his whole thing is that he's a mercenary. So there's some pretty gruesome, like, people getting their head cuts off. There's literally like an eyeball on this page. I don't think you can see it, but there's just a straight up eyeball that's gone. Now let me know if you want one of these without any talking. I always like whispering in the videos that I watch because it's more relaxing to hear it and someone whisper. But if you just want the page flipping, I'll make a separate one without any talking. Alright, Powerade break. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let me do a thumbnail real quick, because I'll forget. I'll probably cut this out of the video. Where was I? Don't matter, I remember the page. Alright. Alright, is that enough of me in the frame? Alright. I noticed that in thumbnails, the ones where I'm smiling, and I obviously purposefully made a thumbnail, those videos do significantly better than the ones where I look pretty fucking stupid. So I figured it's probably something, and they don't even have, the funny thing is they don't even have a higher click-through rate, they just have a higher like view duration, and I don't know if it's directly related to the thumbnail or not, but I found that strange. So I figured I just need to make sure that the thumbnail always looks good, because I'm not trying to half-ass this. Sometimes I just forget. Alright, let's go back to where we were. If your dog can remember. Oh, that's too far. I remember Roz is in this. Because is that the Lazarus pit? Because I'm pretty sure Ra's al Ghul is in this comic. I forget. I actually don't even remember the story of this at all. Well, no sense in going too far back. Might as well keep going. You know what? Don't mind this. I mean, if you've been on this channel, you watched a few of my other videos, you'll you know they're bandages, but a bro's gotta do what a bro's gotta do. But yeah, I always really liked the Deathstroke comic. After I bought it, I knew I was gonna like it because of Teen Titans, but there's something about it, like a mercenary, that, the way you can write them is so interesting to read, and especially to see in comic book format. It's just a different art form. Like, you can appreciate the art. Like, yeah, I'll show you this right here. This is with him and Harley Quinn. Like, this looks so badass to me, And then, you have Harley Quinn right here. But, like, look at that. That's awesome. I didn't know. I mean, as a kid, I was kind of like, I like comic book because I've always liked comic book, animated shows and stuff. But I never had the knowledge behind it. So I was always that, person that my knowledge came from the shows. And I didn't actually really understand or know why, like, they did certain things and everything. But then this isn't, I don't think, canon to anything that actually happened in DC. But when you see how they write the characters and then you're just completely entrenched in it and you're just reading all this, it's like, wow. It's really, really cool. Just the artwork and mainly the artwork for me. Oh, this is cool. I gotta show you guys this. It's actually kind of funny. So, you have Batman on the left, and then you have Deathstroke on the right, and then you have Harley Quinn in the middle. And look at her face. She's like, oh my god, this is like the greatest battle in ages. Like, oh my god, what the hell is happening? I got to this page and I think I audibly laughed looking at her face. But when you're in the comic books, it's kind of like reading a book. See, what I think is cool about comic books is when you're reading like a regular book with pages and they're describing it. Sometimes you may not know exactly what they're describing. You have to look words up and things like that if you have a small vocab like me. But when you see visually what's going on, I'm gonna have to cough. When you see visually what's going on, and then they're just talking and there's dialogue, you can really get into it and you kind of get lost a little bit. Batman's really fucking up Deathstroke. Excuse my language. I don't know if you guys care about that. I don't really care. But he's messing him up. Oh, I should have mentioned this at the beginning. But I recently just hit 500 subs. So, thank you guys so much for that. That is freaking awesome. I made this channel years ago, but I only seriously started posting on it last year. I posted one video in the end of November, and then from December to now I've been decently consistent. I didn't think I would get 500 subs so quick. I thought I'd have to really grind at it before you guys, before I get that many, because I'm almost halfway on watch time. I'm halfway to 1,000, but then I'm almost halfway on watch time to be able to apply for YouTube Partner, which is a goal for me. This channel, I like doing this for fun, but what keeps me interested and what keeps me like wanting to do stuff is goals, So that's a goal for mine, and then after that, I'll just be doing it for fun, and then if I get paid a decent amount of money, cool. But if not, I'll still post stuff because I like the idea that I'm relaxing you guys, making videos to relax you. Whoa, who's this guy? I don't remember him. Makes me want to read it. I might go through these and read them. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. And I'm glad you guys are liking the videos. I get a lot of positive feedback. Not too much negative feedback. So I hope I'm doing something right. I've read that you guys, that some of you guys like this because it reminds you of old ASMR. I get that commonly. Back before the sick backdrops and the heavy lighting and things like that. And I like a lot of videos like this too. An ASMR person that I watch a lot is ASMR North. And she does a lot of gum chewing and grocery hauls and making her grocery list and a lot of rambling type stuff. And she goes from, soft-spoken to whisper a lot. I just stick with a whisper because it's easier for me to do. I feel like if I do soft-spoken, I'll start yelling. But, oh, is this when Deathstroke loses his eye? Looks like it. Oh no, he just got his face cut. Yeah. yeah, so these were, any of you into comic books, you'll know a lot more about this than I do, but, you know, they released a lot of, wait, no, this isn't a New 52 comic. DC released like 52 of their classics or something like that. Yeah, this is like New 52. You'll say at the top. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see if I can put it closer. But yeah, now I got the Flash one. Alright. In my headphones it sounds fine, but I don't know if my computer fan revving up pretty periodically is annoying for you guys. I had one person comment that the white noise was annoying, or the noise in the background was annoying. But then I got like 4 comments after that saying how they like the noise in the background. So I actually don't know what to believe. So that's I don't know if I'll be able to actually fix that. But I have talked about in some of my other videos how the Flash is my favorite DC comic character. And that's just because I like the idea of having super speed and being going everywhere and being fast. So and being fast. So here's you know, Barry Allen. You know, and in this comic book, his suit is in his ring. He has a ring that he presses when he wants to go to be the Flash and transitioning from Barry Allen, and that's what's right here. So whenever there's trouble, he kind of like presses his ring, and then it goes into a full suit. I just don't know if he presses his ring or if he just uses the lightning from his transformation. Yeah, it looks like he just uses the lightning from his when he runs, and that releases his ring, like right here. Like, I'm sorry if you comic book fans, don't come for me. I don't really know anything. I just like the characters and I'll buy stuff occasionally, but I want to get into it. But we'll see. It's kind of like I have a bunch of books and comic stuff that I need to read. Some of these other ones I've already read. All of these I've basically already read. Just, I forgot. It was so long ago, I forgot what was even in it. Oh, that was my glasses, I think. Oops. I was like, what the hell is that noise? And all flavors gone in the gum. It lasted like what? 17 minutes or so. That's decent. the future, when I get like a good camera or whatnot, and I get a good setup, I'd love to do the top-down version of this. Read the bubbles, the comic bubbles. I think that would be a good video. And then sort of, not all of them, but kind of go through and, you know, so you guys could see the artwork better. Just constantly picking this up and showing y'all, I think, is causing some unnecessary noise. Oh, here's Gorilla Grodd. Savitar. Looks like Savitar. Oh, he might not be Savitar. It might just be the elderly gorilla. The gorilla elder. Alright. Now, last one will be Suicide Squad. Now, what are your guys' feeling about the movie? The first movie with like Jared Leto and Margot Robbie and Will Smith and all that. Oops. Because I kind of feel like I didn't really like it. But I know some people liked it, others didn't. Oh, I know this is a trigger. Let me do this for a second. Let me know if that was relaxing. I have no. Alright, Suicide Squad. And it has, so who all do you see on here? You see, King Shark, Deadshot, and Harley Quinn on the cover. You don't see Captain Boomerang or anything like that. Let's see, Harley Quinn, and I don't know if you can see all of them, but this was also a part of the New 52 comic where I think they like re-released some of their classic stories, but then give them like a different story or something. I don't know. Okay. Oh, shoot. Ooh, foot don't catch a cramp. Okay. So yeah, Suicide Squad's basically like Amanda Waller, who's like, I forget if she's like the U.S. Secretary of Defense or something like that. She's high up in the government, and she basically runs this covert group of death row inmates with special abilities to do tasks that they like, you know, you can't diplomatically do in a government. So they like go and kill people, take care of it and everything. And her insurance that they just don't, you know, because they're inmates, they're in there for crimes that are like, you know, crazy. Their insurance is that she puts a bomb in the nape of their neck. So that way, then she has a remote detonator. So if any of them screws up, gone, or doesn't obey an order of hers, it's, you know, so they're kind of like bad guys taking out other bad guys. So it's kind of like an anti-hero, vigilante type situation, but they're all villains for the most part. Or in there for villainous stuff. And King Shark, he's really funny in this because he doesn't really say anything. And like what he does say is either screwed up or he says like King Shark is a shark. Like right here, he says, no, stay, smell blood. Blood means eat. And he's like really psychopathic, like a psychopath. I don't know his backstory. Like I said, I don't know much, but King Shark's always funny. Yeah, talking about killing, eating, going crazy. He's kind of like the Hulk in the sense where like Hulk's like Hulk smash, Hulk's mad, this, that. Except he's a psychopath. Like literally right here, he's eating somebody. Yeah. He's eating somebody. I'm not gonna show it because I don't know if YouTube will like not demonetize me. I'm not monetized yet. I don't know if they'll restrict it because they don't like gore and stuff like that. And some of these are kind of gory. So and I don't know what's going on this page. What in the world? That's wild. There goes King Shark eating again. Alright, Powerade break. Ooh, sorry. And the flavor is gone again. Oh, there's Captain Boomerang. Pretty sure that's his name. Yeah, none of this. Well, I can show this, but there's nothing interesting going on. I'm like trying to look for a page if you guys are interested, you know. But like everything I'm telling you, it's like gore and semi-nudity. Not like you don't see anything, but you see stuff. You know what I mean? Like just a few pages ago, Deadshot and Harley were making out, and I was like, yeah, I'm not showing that. Because you know how Harley does in those short shorts. So I'm like, yeah. I don't want any YouTube mods coming after me being like, hey, bro, you can't show that. I don't want any restrictions on this channel. Yeah, that's right. They even tell the story. Here, this is not compromising in any way. They tell the story of how Harley Quinn, when she meets the Joker, and then when she goes crazy, because she likes believes in his ideology, and like, for lack of a better phrase, like drinks his Kool-Aid, like this crazy ideology that he has. She understands it, and then she goes bonkers. Because, in the actual story, I think he actually pushes her into the same vat that makes him crazy. But she sympathizes with him when she's, in Arkham Asylum trying to counsel him. She sympathizes with him before she is willing to do that. I don't know if that's the official story, but that's what I've always seen. Feel free to correct me in the comments. In the comments, I don't care. I'm not gonna be mad if you guys correct me, if you guys know the story better than I do. I'll just say, oh, cool, thanks for letting me know. But like, comic book people, just from being in comic book stores and talking to them about stories, they are very, like, specific about details. If you get a detail wrong, they will correct you, or they'll elaborate on a different comic book series that explored a different idea, and then that idea was actually superior to the original idea, and you'll be sitting there listening to them for like 5 minutes, and you're like, cool, bro. Cool story, bro. And it's like, I'm fine listening to you, and I'm all fine learning, but this is not what I got into this conversation for. If I wanted to be lectured, I'd go to college. Oh, yeah, no, here we go. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, I'm not wrong, comic book nerds. He throws her into like the vat of acid that made him go crazy. I don't know if it's acid or what kind of chemical compound it is, but it's some kind of chemical compound, and it always dyes her hair. See, look. Now she's out with the mixed hair, and then falls in love with the Joker. Well, she like fell in love with him. He bamboozled her, and now she's just completely fine with it, because that's her bud. Yeah, in some of these comics, it's really cool. They'll go into the backstory of some of these characters, and they'll explain sort of like the most important, like not the most important character, but